If you love old school roller coasters, then you're going to love this video. Today, we are recreating King Cobra at Kings Island on RollerCoaster Tycoon Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with King Cobra, maybe this photo will help put into perspective just how old school and historic this roller coaster was. King Cobra was a Togo stand-up coaster. There's only 4 of these left in operation in the entire world, so it's a pretty rare find. We welcome everybody to RollerCoaster Airtime. If you're new here and you love roller coasters, take the time to subscribe. We post new roller coasters on RollerCoaster Tycoon every single day. So as you can see, we've already completed the lift hill and the first drop, and we're hitting our first inversion right now. It's actually the only version on this ride. The Togos, specifically these stand-ups, have a very generic layout. This is the same layout you're going to find on most other Togos, if not exactly the same. I'm sure they're very similar. But we're now coming into my least favorite element on these stand-up coasters, and that's a helix. I just don't understand why they did that. Both B&M and Togo and whatever, probably Vekoma if they have them, they've all put helixes on these, and it's not comfortable. It hurts your knees. I don't understand the stand-up coaster design with a helix element. Anyways, end of rant. These roller coasters, this was actually my very first inverted roller coaster. I mean, it's the first roller coaster that I went upside down on at Kings Island. It was the first stand-up coaster I was on too. I mean, it was the only stand-up I think that I was even around. This little part element right here is called a trick track, and it came right after the bunny hill near the end of the ride. That was probably one of the neater elements. It kind of felt like it was going to throw you off to the side. But basically, we're going to hit one more turnaround right here. Then we'll do a few bunny hills. I think there's 3 to be exact before you hit your brake run. And we'll zoom out, and I'll be able to show you. It's a very like cookie cutter simple layout. Like it has a very small footprint, which is good for a park. And I'm sure that with them all being the same kind of design, it's probably easier to maintenance and take care of, because there's other places they can get parts from and pull blueprints from. Alright, we're hitting the final brake run here. Going to go ahead and build the entrance and exit, and it's time to do our first test run on King Cobra. I'll zoom out here. You can see, man, that could fit in any park. I mean, even if it's just a small beachside park, like, this is a nice design. It's kind of a shame that they just didn't put like a regular cart on it, like maybe a sit-down ride, so you could get a more comfortable seat. I think a big knock on these was how uncomfortable they were. I remember distinctly standing on a bicycle seat. I was probably 10 years old, and just how uncomfortable that was. I can't imagine how it was for a grown-up. But anyways, I did love this ride. I wish it was still around today. So here it goes. It has pretty good pacing. Yes, so far pretty good. Doesn't look too wild or out of control. Looks like we got the height pretty good ratios to go with the loops and the turns. These bunny hops are kind of odd. Again, what are you doing, stand-up coasters? But let's take a look at King Cobra's actual stats before we see what we got. It was 95 feet tall. It had a top speed of 50 miles per hour. We were able to get it up to 46 miles an hour and 62 feet tall. So we were short on both. I could probably extend it out a little bit, but this will give us a pretty good representation of the ride. But here's the test results. 4.94 excitement rating. That's decent. Pretty decent. Intensity rating a little too high. This is save worthy. We'll go ahead and save it. I'll probably put it in a park someday. Maybe try to recreate Kings Island someday. If you have a cool memory from King Cobra, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Heck, even if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. That still helps me. Any engagement would be greatly appreciated. Great to hang out with y'all. It's always nice to be able to come here and just relax after work and play RollerCoaster Tycoon and vlog with you guys and talk about roller coasters with other enthusiasts. It just really puts into perspective how great we have it and how nice life it is. Hey, we'll see you next time on RollerCoaster Airtime. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.